Hi, my name's Alana, I'm 13 years old and I'm passionate about the Black Lives Matter movement, debating, and someday I want to make a difference. In the future, I want to be a lawyer who can bring justice to people who may not always receive it.
Hi, my name is Annie, I'm 15. I'm passionate about the Black Lives Matter movement, feminism as a whole, and climate change. I also really love singing.
Hello, I'm Nix. I'm 29 years old, a disability activist, a writer, and a Cambridge graduate.
Hi, I'm Ibrahim Bai, and I aspire to be a lawyer to help increase the diversity and fair representation with people of all backgrounds in the sector, with the help of Garden Court Chambers that have included me in their mentoring scheme.
Dawn Butler just happened to be an unfortunate black person in a target borough that is being policed because of the so-called gangs, and it means that she is stopped and treated in ways that white MPs, I would suggest, would never ever be treated.
The Garden Court webinar series on the state's oppression of black youth is an important and significant contribution to the debate on racism in the criminal justice system.
We need to have a legal system that is reflective of the society that it serves. In order to have this, we need to have more black legal professionals, as well as black judges, to ensure that racism no longer goes unchecked within our legal system.
Racism is a real problem in the criminal justice system, and the Black Lives Matter movement has placed a spotlight on the problem.
Let's bring the protest into the courtroom. It's a racist stop and search. Then we call it out as such, not just to our juries, but we bring the experts, we bring the statistics straight to the judge and stop discriminatory prosecutions before they can even begin.
It occurs at all levels, and things have to change this time.
This webinar series has been a really important means of exposing the extent to which black youth culture has been criminalised. And with that, I'm optimistic, or more optimistic, that we might start to see changes in attitudes and practice towards things like use of gang narratives and reliance on drill music in criminal proceedings.
The state should not be targeting young black men through their expressive culture. As this Garden Court series has shown, it's systematically and culturally racist. But I feel like there's real momentum and insight and partnership now to push back.
My name's Elena Papamichael and I'm a criminal defence lawyer. In my experience, anti-blackness within the criminal justice system is not subtle and it's not indirect, but it has become so normalised so as to be business as usual. I'm proud to have been part of the Garden Court webinar series on drill music, which has been forthright in calling out racism within the justice system, and it's also been leading the discussion amongst lawyers and experts into a concerning and developing trend of introducing music videos and lyrics into criminal trials where there's no link with the charges alleged.
Most importantly with drill, it gives young people living in the United Kingdom an opportunity to escape the clutches of poverty and cycle of crime and be able to earn money legitimately through their talent and the creative process of music, which is drill. Drill is not something to be feared, it's something to be embraced and supported.
This is an excellent webinar series. It breaks down what systemic racism is and how black people are criminalised by the state. If we want true equality, we need to dismantle systemic racism. And in order to do that, we need to understand what it is. It's no longer good enough to just not be racist. We need to be anti-racist and we need to be actively committed to eradicating racism in our society. This webinar series does a brilliant job at getting people interested and learning more about how to do that.
It was really exciting to see so many practitioners coming together and seeing what practical things they can be doing on an everyday basis to challenge a system which we know has been and remains discriminatory and racist. For me going forward, I like to see a lot more people using abolitionist frameworks to support the community. Frameworks like abolishing the police, defunding the police and prison abolition work, support communities like mine and actually enable us to see ways in which we can become agents of change in an oppressive system, and also provides us with the tools we need to support our communities. Once Black Lives Matter, we are on the way to ensuring black liberation is a thing globally and locally.
In order for us to see a real difference moving forward, we need everybody to remain unified and together and have a real desire to see change.
One of the ways in which anti-racism can be brought into the courtroom is by not using or accepting lazy stereotypes being used to describe children, their parents, a family dynamic, or their culture.
This set of Black Lives Matter webinars have been inspirational and a real education. They are vital, but just the beginning. Join us in fighting racism in and out of court. No justice, no peace.
To the Garden Court Chambers, I just want to say thank you very much for the work you're doing on the persecution and prosecution of rap artists in the UK. Although our legal systems may be different, I think we can agree that the underlying forces at work here are very similar. And so I appreciate the work you're doing, and I look forward to collaborating with you in the months and years to come.
The use of drill music in criminal trials is a modern-day government tactic that exposes the long-standing and widespread racism in the British criminal legal system. Here in America, the criminal legal system is likewise infected. As lawyers, we have a professional obligation to help break the chains of legal injustice. I hope you'll join me in the fight.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Unity makes us stronger. Togetherness will bring an end to this. Black Lives Matter.